Well, Paul Osew, how does it feel to have signed a professional contract with AFC Wimbledon?
I mean, it's every young boy's dream to become a professional footballer. I'm just grateful that it's happened to me today.
Because you started out in the college programme and then you switched to the academy, you were a forward, you become a left back. How have you found that transition?
Well, I'm not going to lie, at the start when Robbo put me left back, I was thinking, like the first couple of games I was thinking, what am I meant to do? Like, when do I come on, when do I stay back? And I guess I just adapted and started learning and getting better with the game understanding. Yeah.
Robbo, tell us about how he's come into the team and how you've encouraged him.
Yeah, we've got a college programme, you know, and he's playing for the college team, and Andy, the manager, just said we've got this lad who's doing great for the college team as a striker. And he come in and he's very, very quick. And then I noticed he had a long throw and just a few other things. And I'm sure Paul won't mind me saying, I just felt as a forward when he was playing wide, when he got brought to a standstill, he didn't have a particular trick and stuff. His real asset was when he was going. So I sort of toyed with the idea of playing him further back as a left back, and he showed that once he's running with the ball. He's so exciting. And then it was a matter of could we teach him the defensive side? And at first, I think there was a few raised eyebrows, including from myself. But to be fair, he's worked really, really hard. He's still got loads to do, he knows that. But he's showing the attributes now of a left back. He's got a great leap for his size. He's good in the air. He's working hard on his crossing. He's working hard on his positioning. So the way we looked at it is he's come so far in a short time that there's no reason if he keeps listening and learning that he won't continue. And I think you've bought into it now, haven't you? And he's enjoying it, and he sees he can get forward, and he's enjoying the defensive side. So, yeah, that's how it all happened, really. So, exciting.
Jeremy Sawyer's with us as well. How much does it excite you, the fact that we've got players coming through the college system into the academy as well now?
Exactly. Obviously, we've had a couple of the boys who've been here longer. Paul's not been here quite as long, but he was in the college system. So it shows as a sort of a club we're doing some really good things, and there's some really good ways of connecting us all together. It's a fantastic advert for Andy's programme and the Foundations programme in terms of the pathway. It's not the typical pathway, it's not the first thing we're looking for from the college programme, but in this situation it was the right thing for Paul's development to go and move from the college programme into the academy. And I think it started quite slow, didn't it? Like it was a bit like a long trial at first, wasn't it? It was sort of a bit of training and a bit of FA Youth Cup prep, and then sooner or later you started establishing yourself. And I think it's down to not just obviously the environment that Robbo and James set, which is, they spotted the potential there, but I think it's down to your personality and the way that you've applied yourself. And Paul's great around the place, everyone likes him, he's got this great big smile on his face, he's never down, or body language is never negative, he's always looking positive, and how he can move forward. And I think that's been a real key to how you've progressed to this far.
Paul, let's give the supporters a little bit of background about yourself. How did you get into football at a young age?
To be fair, I just used to play around in the back garden. Then I'll go out with my friends, we'll go to goals, and there's a bit around my area called Pointers. We'll be playing around, then there'll be older guys coming around, and then we just fix up a little match, and we playing, then literally that's pretty much it.
Paul's also, he hasn't said, but he also did a little bit at Rains Park Vale playing men's football. So from what you're saying there in the playground, but then also Rains Park Vale, he's always been playing against older players, which I think is probably, in terms of your stature, it's meant that you found strategies that hasn't become a problem.
Yeah.
And your development has worked around that, it's probably accelerated it. So that's another part that we were always excited about as well, that you played men's football before you even played under-18s football.
No pressure here now, Paul, but who would you say has influenced you in your career so far?
Well, big shout out to Robbo and James.
That was unfair, Rob.
Well, Jeremy's also been there, but I would say Robbo and James because the left back idea, I didn't want to agree with it at the start, but I obviously adapted and I actually saw why left back would be good for me. So then I started asking questions, I've still asking more questions now, and I just want to become a better player at that position.
How much have you got to know about the club's history, and how much does that motivate you?
Oh, from what the club's been through, so Camp KCL, what we did with Robbo, I really learned a lot about the history of the club, and it makes you want to wear this badge, and yeah.
And you can see you've been out in first team training, you've seen a third of the first team now are academy players. Can you see that pathway through to the first team?
Yeah, I can see it as well. As I train with them, it's quite physical, much faster, but I know I'll adapt and become a better player.
And in terms of now, with working with Wally and Glyn, you've been out there on the training pitch with them, around the players as well. How do you see that going forward? What have they said to you in terms of what they want from you next?
Well, they said obviously they want me to talk more, ask more questions when I don't understand. The same as what Robert was saying, and I'm definitely working on that. Yeah.
And the first team players as well, how much have they helped you sort of settle in there when you go in for those sessions with them?
Oh, literally, like, it's a friendly environment. When you're there, when you make mistakes, they just be like, come on, they're motivating you, so you don't really feel like an outsider. So you're in straight away, like a big family, and like you just want to be around them more. Yeah.
Paul, it's a fantastic story. Congratulations on signing for Wimbledon.
Thank you very much.